Okay, cool. As for the first question, it's Aaron Alford, Invent Global. Both you and Sentinels have made NA proud so far this tournament. Is there any region solider between you and Sentinels as the NA teams?
What was that? Sorry.
Is there any regional solider between you and Sentinels as the NA teams?
I might be misunderstanding the question, like the middle part.
Okay, let me just repeat it again. Sorry. Both you and Sentinels have made NA proud so far this tournament. Is there any regional solidarity between you and Sentinels as the NA teams?
I mean, I think we just both came here to do well, obviously as individual teams, but at the end of the day, we represent NA as a region. So I think we both want each other to do well. And that's about it, I think.
Next one is from Diogo Santos, VLRGG. It doesn't even look like you guys are playing with a stand-in. How did you all prepare to allow jammies to integrate so smoothly with the team?
I think we have a good core of players / system that we like to play, and I think it's very easy for someone to come in and just like join the lineup basically and just fit into the role, especially if they already play it like Jammies does. He played Viper before, so I think it's just easy that he came in. We got him up to speed a little bit, and I think the rest of us are just kind of playing how we should be playing, and we're just hoping to keep playing that way.
Cool. The next question is from Gabriel Mallow, Valorant Zone. For a place in the grand finale, you will face Sentinels, the team you lost to in the Challenges finals. Do you go into this duel looking for revenge? How do you evaluate this duel?
I mean, we lost a NUTURN, so we have to do a lower bracket run before we play Sentinels. So hopefully, I think we play Fnatic or X10 tomorrow. So hopefully we can do a lower bracket run, face Sentinels. And if we face Sentinels, then, obviously we want revenge for losing to them in the first BO3 of Masters 2, like the Iceland qualifier, and then obviously in the seeding match. So that's about it.
Next one is from Nigel Zalamea, One Esports. Do you believe NUTURN Gaming underperformed in game one, or were you guys just that much better on Haven?
I think we were just better on Haven. I think they came back on Ascent. We got sloppy and complacent and comfortable. I think they played well. Like shout out to NUTURN, they're a good team, good players. But I think we just got comfortable and kind of took the 7-2 advantage we had in rounds, and we just got complacent and they capitalized on it. So shout out to them. And then split, it was just kind of like, I don't know. We were up 12-10. We were winning rounds. They were winning rounds. We knew their game plan, and we just didn't capitalize on it. So it was a big mistake by us.
Next one is from Neil McCrossan, The Score Esports. What team or region has impressed you the most, and what aspect of the gameplay really stands out to you?
I think that the Asian regions, I think they've impressed me the most. I didn't expect them to come in and do so well. I think NA's on top, even though we just lost. I think we're the best region so far. I don't know if you can really call a region the best right now, especially the format of this tournament. But I think NA, and then I don't know. We'll have to see about EU, but I think the Asian region was the most surprising for me.
Next one is from Malik Shelb, ESTNN. After beating Team Liquid and now playing NUTURN, what are your thoughts on the Japan, Korean, and EMEA regions and their playstyles?
I think they need to adapt a little bit to the meta. I think they run double duelist with breach on like every single map, and I don't think that's really good. I know that's how they play, and they're probably like dominating their regions with that, but I don't think it's long-term stability. So I think the most thing they have to do is probably change their comps and practice a little bit and adapt to the meta.
Next question is from Jack Marsh, GG Reckon. You've often shown admirable stamina and patience in game freeze. What was the difference on this occasion that allowed NUTURN to get control of bomb sites?
I think they just popped sites with their comp and they got the kills, whereas we didn't get the kills. I don't really think there's too much into it besides they have a comp to pop sites. They popped sites. They got the kills. We didn't.
Last pre-submitted question is from Neil McCrossan again, The Score Esports. Version 1 has looked like one of the most tactically organized teams at the entire event. What makes Vanity such a great in-game leader?
I think Vanity can adapt, whether it be early round, middle of the round, end of the round. He's always thinking about the game, I think, and he's always adapting to what they're doing. He's always taking not criticism, but he's always taking like information from the players. And I just think he reads the game really well and he plays a lot, so that makes him like one of the best IGLs.
Okay, we will now move on to the open session. Please use your raise your hands function if you want to ask something. First is Leandro Mosquera.
Hello there. I've heard from many players that this tournament isn't yet enough to know which region is the best. So I would like to ask you, what do you think that it's needed to determine which one is the best region of all?
I mean, I think the tournament lays like a good like basis for the regions. Obviously, a lot of people like they brought their all for this, but the problem with not deciding who's the best from the tournament, and I assume this goes for all players, is you only get to play 2 BO3s before you're eliminated, right? So if you lose one BO3, you could lose another and you're out, whereas you won't be able to get to play everyone. So I think that's like the reason why all players think that this tournament's not the best to decide what region's the best. So I think you can only take a basis of each game and you can kind of conclude from there.
Next is Luis Olmos.
Hi, Zellsis. My name is Luis Olmos from Poplin in Mexico. I'm sorry for your defeat today. I will ask, what were the biggest mistakes today and what did you learn from them?
I think we just didn't adapt well enough to their comp, especially on split. Ascent, I think it was just on us. We got complacent. We let them get comfortable. We threw some rounds. They took Ascent, whatever, and then we went to split. And I think we just didn't adapt well enough to their comp. We knew what they were doing. We just kind of like played the same way, and that was about it.
Thanks.
2 more questions. Shay Robson, you can go next.
Sentinels is of course now the favorites to win it all. How do you think you actually match up to them? Of course, being from North America, both teams, you've had your fair share of games against Sentinels. Do you think, having that experience with them is going to benefit you if you make it to the grand finals against Sentinels?
I'm not really too sure on how we think against Sentinels, NUTURN, EU, whatever. I think like we're just taking each match by match, especially with a stand-in and with the little practice we've had. But I mean, I guess if we played Sentinels, it would just be a brawl. I mean, all our games have been close, so I would hope that we would play them close, whether it was a win or loss or win or lose. I don't know if like being from NA and playing them several times, we have like an advantage over them or anything like that. They're all really skilled players. They play really well. Shazam's a good IGL. So.
Thank you.
Last question is from Pedro Romero.
Yes, hello. This series was laden with various close calls and clutch plays. What was the moment in particular that you wished, had it gone your way, the series would have tilted decisively to V1?
I think there was a lot of 2v2 situations I was in, 2v3, 3v2, whatever that I was in, and I think I just whiffed or I didn't play them properly. My teammates played really well. I think again I'm very hard on myself as a player, so my mistakes in the game were unforgivable, and I think that costed us the game. On split, there was a few rounds that I could have set up better as Killjoy. Maybe if I had a little bit more practice or I put a lot more work in, then I think we could have won the game off just that, and that's all I'd say.
Okay, that concludes the scrum for you today, Zils. Thank you so much for joining.
Thank you.